I'm Glenn Stittsinger, retired dentist, Hamilton, Ohio. I went to Ohio State University. I decided I wanted to be a dentist. From there, spent 2 years in the armed forces and then opened a practice in Hamilton in November of 1968.
He's one of the finest dentists that Hamilton has had. He's now retired.
He did wonderful dental work and wonderful dental care for patients. Our profession, it's constantly evolving. I mean, every year there's something new and something advancing.
He worked a lot of hours when I was younger to get the practice off the ground. You can't call in sick in that profession, and so I don't recall my dad ever calling in sick. A number of his employees worked for him for decades, so I think that said a lot for him that a lot of his employees were there for almost the entire time of his dental practice.
Well, I tried to treat everyone who came in the office in a very professional manner, to make sure that I did the very best I could for them. Sometimes you would have people that simply you knew couldn't afford what they needed, and you take care of those people.
You know, he built a tremendous rapport and relationship with those people over those 35 years, and he's very much missed.
I think he has his priorities straight. He's a great family man.
My dad's very selfless. He always puts other people before himself, and he always did that for my sister and I. My dad was always around.
Is an example of a person that knows what he wants to do and accomplishes it.
He always has served as a mentor to me because, I've watched him as a part of our community. I've seen what he's done with the practice of dentistry. He's a great dentist. But his level of service to the community, I think, is just amazing considering he had a full-time practice.
I think mentoring is very important to our society, and to have that happen to my dad when he opened his dental practice was invaluable to him. And when he had the opportunity to do that for other dentists, that he always mentioned to me that when other dentists were coming to town, he wanted to be as helpful as possible to them. He wanted them to be successful because a thriving dental community to him was a feather in Hamilton's cap.
I think the thing that strikes me most significantly about Glenn is that Glenn retired from dentistry. Glenn was just as active as ever in the community and making sure the new schools were built and to completion.
He really believes in our town and our community and our school system, and that was very important to him to serve for 8 terms.
He wants Hamilton and Hamilton City Schools to be the best that they can be. He made his mark that way, and he's been involved in every possible board in town, hospital boards, Y boards, just all areas. And so I would say his drive to improve Hamilton.
Well, I think it's very important that you have quality schools. That makes a big difference in how people perceive of the city of Hamilton. Over the years, I think my focus had been to make sure that every child had an opportunity, no matter what their level of ability.
His people skills and the way he worked with people brought the school board around. They worked well with the unions from that point on, worked well with the teachers, brought in a great administrative staff, and most importantly, redid all the elementary schools in Hamilton. And those are things that are going to last for generations to come.
It's very, very important that the work ethic be instilled in children, young adults, and adults. And JA does that. JA also gives children a look at how the business world works. I think that's very important to understand that.
He's a good example of a person that takes care of his family, takes care of the community, and I think that's important.
He has served. His legacy and what he does will be remembered.
I really want to see Hamilton continue to grow, continue to have opportunities for young people. This is a very wonderful place to live. It's been a wonderful place for me to work. My message to anyone is to do what you can to support your community, the community that has done so much for me and so many others.
Glenn, I'm proud to be a friend. Proud to have worked with you all these years, all the way back through JC's. You led me there, helped me there. Through board involvement, you've been instrumental. And then you and Joelle have been a friend to our family over all these years. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Glenn, congratulations. It's an honor to speak on your behalf, and we're very proud of you. By the way, I want to tell you that Glenn happens to be my second cousin, in terms of full disclosure.
Dad, I'm very proud of you. I love you. You're my best friend. Congratulations on receiving this award. You deserve it. It's a big honor, and we're all very proud of you.